In today's video, we're going to take a look at some railroad signals that unfortunately no longer exist. But first, I'd like to thank LKG Craft Shop for sponsoring today's video. Logan and the team at LKG Craft Shop make some awesome railroadiana, including signs, posters, and light switches. They were nice enough to send me these beautiful position light signal posters that I cannot wait to frame and hang in my house. I highly recommend checking out lkgcraftshop.com for some really awesome railroad decorations for your home. And speaking of position lights, it's time to look at some railroad signals that have unfortunately been lost to time, or in railroad signal speak, cut over. We will start in my home state of Virginia. This is the former Virginian Alta Vista district. The Norfolk and Western installed their iconic position light signals here shortly after their merger with Virginian in 1959. This route was exciting for rail fans as it was the only one left in the entire system where Norfolk and Western intermediate signals were active. Unfortunately, the entire line was cut over in early November 2025. Now we're in Quincy, Ohio, where the Indiana and Ohio Railway crosses over a CSX line. When my friend Carter and I visited here in 2022, these former Conrail signals were still guarding the diamond. These are known as tri-lights, but they've been dubbed bowling ball signals by rail fans. While there are still plenty of these signals elsewhere in the country, the signals at this location have unfortunately been replaced. Here's a unique set of signals. These were installed by Chessie System and are nicknamed goalpost signals. This set is on CSX's Big Sandy subdivision in Catlettsburg, Kentucky. Even though these didn't survive into 2026, there are other examples of these rare signals that still remain on the Big Sandy subdivision. The last line we'll take a look at today is CSX's Indiana subdivision. This line is pretty fascinating and honestly deserves an entire video all to itself. This was the final line in the country to use Baltimore and Ohio intermediate signals, and CSX began cutting over the Indiana subdivision a couple years ago. A number of these signals were still hanging on in 2025, but none of the B&O signals between Mitchell and Lawrenceburg, Indiana remain today. I hope you enjoyed this look at some railroad signals I've filmed that unfortunately we will never be able to see again. Signals are one of my favorite things about this hobby, so if you want more signal videos, let me know in the comments. Once again, thank you LKG Craft Shop for sponsoring this video, and thank you all for watching. See you again soon.